Hello, everybody. Trey here. I'm going to do a bunch of quick reviews. I'd love to get the whole gang in here, but I am super short on time today. So I'm going to try to rifle through these as quick as I can. All right. You guys certainly deserve more time, but today's a hard one for me. Sorry about that. By the way, the reason we're doing this is for the new show that we're going to launch in about a week. Our new kind of photography competition show. Going to be a Google Hangout. It's going to be great. And if you guys want to watch or contribute, all you need is a penny. And just jump on in there over to the Patreon. I think you're going to really like it. Okay, I'm scrolling through here trying to find a new photo. Facebook puts these in the kookiest order. Okay, that one we've critiqued. These we critiqued. I recognize all of these. Boy, I like that photo a lot. That was great, Tim. Might be one of my favorites in there. Okay, going down. So many photos. So many photos. All right. Okay, this actually just reminds me of a normal day on Facebook. I'm just kind of, just scrolling, looking at photos. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow, we critiqued a lot of photos yesterday. Moving on, moving on. Okay. All right, there's that 1.5. No more questions. Oh my gosh, we're only on 100 out of 282. Good Lord. Okay, here we go. We do some rapid fire scrolling here. Do some violent, fast scrolling. Done all these. Oh, it's only doing 50 at a time. Here we go. Let me see here. Look, I have a mutual friend with J-Lo. Let me see here. Oh my gosh. Having fun, scroll on Facebook. I've heard this funny thing that this is not apropos for this exact situation, but staring at Facebook is like opening the refrigerator and staring into it when you're not even hungry. Okay, here's two from Barbara Penko. I'll critique. This one's pretty good photo. They're a little blurry, but let me just comment on this one because I think I could be more constructive on this one. I don't think this really works so well. This sort of out of focus area. It's okay to have something out of focus in the foreground, but in this case, it just doesn't look that good. It's just sort of like a ledge. I think we can look at this and see that you're just setting it on there for stability because you didn't have a tripod or whatever. But that foreground element doesn't really work. Sometimes you can have stuff really close that does work if there's a nice pattern, but you're going to have to set your f-stop to like f30 or f25 or whatever to get all that in focus. And also your framing up in the top right doesn't really work so well. Okay, so keep on trying. I know that's your first HDR there from the Duomo. Okay, so keep up the good work. And I do like that one up there a little bit more. Molly, Kate in the house. Wow, this is pretty cool. Molly Kate, MK. I dig it. It's a very nice black and white. That bird is really the clean. Without the bird, it would be like a pretty dull photo. So the bird really helps. I like how the bird is all sharp and angular, and so are the rocks down beneath. That's nice. Kind of a soft sky. That's good too. That super dark cloud in the top right is a little annoying, maybe, or a little too dark. It kind of gets away from the nice light sky. And also that tree in the back is so blacky black. It's just really popping. It's competing with the bird a little bit, I think. Okay, there you go. Excuse me. Woo! All right. Now, by the way, these are pretty quick critiques I'm doing. Normally in the Arcanum, we do nice long critiques. These are just quick hits. Quick hits. Jeff, this one's for you. This is a cool photo. I like it a lot. Your stars are coming out a little chunky and big, but that's all right. It's not so bad. That I might crop down a little bit because that Milky Way arc is really the most interesting thing, and I think that you're showing too many stars up above, and it's kind of taking away from that. This is a problem sometimes I think with star photography or pretty much any kind of photography is the wider you go, there's always more and more stuff, isn't there? So like, where do you stop? Well, if you get in tighter on that Milky Way, it'll be even better, I think. Okay. Sherry. Let me see here. This is really nice. Super duper nice. Let me do two things at once. Let me type while I talk, because otherwise I'll forget. This was critiqued on video number 4. Watch for it to be posted above. Copy paste. Okay. So anyway, Sherry, this photo is great. I don't have to tell you that. You already know it's great. Sometimes I think you guys, you're really good photographers that post stuff on here. You're like, you know, it's great. You surely just don't want me to say it's great too, do you? I will if you want me to, but yeah, but that one is particularly interesting. I don't know how you came up with that idea. I don't do those kind of photos. I think because I don't have the kind of brain that can come up with that sort of idea, but it's just very interesting. Oh, maybe it's floating in water and you turned it sideways. I don't know what's going on. It's pretty cool though. Right on. Shang Na Yang. Oh, she wrote a lot here. So it's a boy. Okay, I can already tell from the thumbnail that I like the photo. You know, that it's kind of a good indicator, right? If you like the thumbnail or think it's interesting, oftentimes the big one is interesting too. Yeah, that's a good looking photo, man. So really well done. This is at the Summer Palace, isn't it? Wow, I should have stayed there late at night. I didn't know it looked like that with those lights. What the what? Man, that is amazing. Maze. Really well done. Your sky might be a little bit kind of green, chunky. It looks like kind of noisy or something up there. It just doesn't have that rainbow smoothness of the bottom part. That's a very minor complaint, though. It's a cool photo. All right. Okay, it looks like Tanya jumped on this one, Craig. That's a pretty photo. Fernando. Let's check out Fernando's hideaway here. What do we got here? Okay. That is a really well done pano. It's very sharp, super nice. Wow, did you take this? Yeah, you took it from the bridge. I was wondering how you got that perspective. Wow, I haven't been up there. That is a cool photo. Very well executed. Well done there. I mean, see if I can say anything bad about it or areas for improvement. I don't think so. Maybe your water down in the bottom is a little dark, a little murky. That could be brightened up a little bit, you know, more happy Sydney harbor water, but it's a good photo. Yeah, I like it. Okay, Ricard, I saw this one yesterday. This is a very nice photo. There's old Rafi again. Tiff, we made her self-diagnose. Dr. Heal Thyself. Here's 2 from Stephanus Zhang. Which one to comment on? Maybe this one. Okay. So, Stephanus, this one is pretty good. You have pushed the main subject too close to the edge of the frame. I see photographers do this that are kind of just getting started, I guess. I don't mean that to be, insulting or anything, but, sometimes when maybe, even in your first few years, for example, there's this thing people say, don't put the subject in the middle of the frame. And so I think that photographers overcompensate and they push it way too far over. So if you need a guide or something, just go to inside Lightroom. You can turn on the phi overlay when you're cropping and just take a subject like this, this is clearly the subject, and line it up there. But your reflection is great. I think your processing is really good. Your greens might be a little hot, a little radioactive, but not too bad. Okay, there you go. Next up, Forbid Ganesh. Here we go, Ganesh. This one is kind of a miss. It's a good subject and it's a good location, so kudos for actually getting there, but the photo needs a lot of work. For one thing, just like the last photo, you've crowded it over to the right side too much. And you have like some important elements of the structure that actually go off the frame. Like the tip is just touching. You should leave breathing room for that. The edges are kind of going over the edge on the right side. The cherry blossoms look good, but they don't look quite so lively. And also, this is probably not the best time of day to shoot it because the sky is too boring. I bet you can get a better sky. If I'm not mistaken, Mount Fuji's there in the distance, so it's definitely worth going back and getting Mount Fuji in there. All right, let me put my little thing in there. Thank you, Ganesh. Sean, we did this one yesterday, didn't we? I don't know why there's no comment on there. Ryan, that's a good photo. Cindy, good photo. Dave, good photo. Chris, good photo. See, why are these at the bottom? We did these already. What is going on, Facebook? What in the squirrel? Okay, let's load another 50. Let's put another 50 pellets in the machine. It's like a slot machine. You never know what you're going to get. All right, Henrik. Here we go. Let me pop this one open. Okay. Pop it like it's hot. It's so small. Why are you putting such small photos on the internet? Oh, there it is. It's big. I take that back. Good job. This photo is pretty good. So the best parts obviously are the sky and the water, especially the water. The water is really, really beautiful. And I think the sky color and the water color play really nicely together. Now, your middle subject matter is a little weird. I don't really mind this dock and sort of this jetsam and flotsam there. That's fine. But I don't know, this part just seems weird. It's not really beautiful. Not that it has to be beautiful, but it's just, especially this, you have this so dark purple. It just feels weird. And then there's this thing with this sign. It feels a little bit, I don't know, commercially, or I don't know. Yeah, just this middle part's not really working for me. And this middle part's not processed as well as everything else. Okay, there you go. Let me reply. What? I know. I'm going as fast as I can, Google Calendar. Okay, here we go. Boom shakalaka. Jim says, congratulations to Sandra. Yay, Sandra. She was in video number 2. A little feedback. This is in Austin, my old hometown. This is pretty good, pretty well processed. I like the vertical interpretation. You do need more room on top. You're crowding the edge again. I think that the processing in the top part of the Capitol building looks a little dingy. It doesn't look, it could be brightened up a little bit. And maybe your hedges are a little too fluorescent nuclear green. But still a pretty good photo. All right. Paste that. Okay. So what do you think? From Jay Stulock. Okay. Hey, this is pretty cool. I like it. I think it's a pretty good photo. I'd say maybe your blues are a little too saturated up in the sky. Not terrible. I mean, you're kind of going for this super happy blue day, which is all right. If that's your intent, it's all right. But I think and your grass is really good. But I think sometimes in these situations, I choose to have just one of the two really saturated. But if you have like a big swath of saturated blue and a big swath of saturated green, it's just a little too hot. I think one or the other would be better. It's kind of, your choice. But good photo, good composition, all that stuff. Okay. By the way, one other smart thing you did here, and I like to do this in my photos, is if you have something that repeats into the distance, like these cannons, it gives people a really good idea of the depth of the situation. So that was smart to have those repeating. Okay. Anna, this is a cool photo. I like it. It's kind of stark. I really like how you waited for the shadows to be in this sort of configuration. It's really nice because I know in these situations it changes every minute, so kind of finding that right 1 minute to shoot is interesting. It maybe feels a little heavy on the right because of the mountains over there. I don't know what you can do about that. You can always do this little trick called puppet warping, okay? And you can take that left hill and make it a little bit bigger, and then take the right hill and kind of make it a little bit smaller, or go off the frame a little bit lower, that sort of thing, okay? I don't really consider that cheating, by the way. It's almost like having a special lens, right? If you had the lens that would make that lens that would look a little taller and then would look a little smaller, you would have put that lens on. That's how I like to justify my my behavior on the internet. Okay, Ricard. That one looks like that one has been done. This one's been done. Good shot, Elizabeth Lund. Lucas gave us a double-double. Okay. I'll just do a quick one on this one because it looks like Stu got the other one. As for this one, your horizon is off, it looks like. I mean, it doesn't look like it on the bottom, but it kind of looks like it on the top. The blue is a little weird. It's a little much, I think. It's a little dingy, dark blue. It should be a little brighter and happier. And also I think that's Lincoln Memorial. That's come off a little bit blue as well. That can happen in HDR, so make sure that gets back to its white. Okay. I see you have the same blue thing happening there. Aha! Lucas put 2 up here. Oh gosh, I don't really know what to say about these. These are 2 more with weird blues in them. Yeah, I think I like this one better of the 2 of them, but the blues are just reading strange. I would experiment more with blues because your tone is just a little bit weird. I mean, it can be artsy, but now that I see you have 2 of them, I can see that you have a blue problem. So just keep experimenting with blues until you find something that will end up making more sense to you. Okay, this is a pretty good composition, I guess. It's pretty interesting subject matter. All right, so keep it up. Keep it up. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sort of a dolphin name. Well, this photo is okay. It's a little bit tourist snapshotty. Not that that's a bad thing, but I think the composition is good. I'll tell you that. I think the foreground is really not good, or this towel blanket thing. It's just kind of strange and not really pretty. I feel like it's really getting in the way. The sky is a little bit gray. So is the water. The water isn't reading really pretty. It's coming off a little gray, a little HDR-y. And he's okay as a subject. I don't think he's like, when I think of like a gondolier, pulling me through the situation, I don't think of that guy. I think of that guy like serving me some soup or something. I don't know. So anyway, it's a really cool place. I feel like he could have found a more awesome looking gondolier. I hope that's not like your dad or something. If he is, he probably makes a nice bowl of soup though. Okay, let me paste that in. Okay. Here we go. Okay, that one's been done. Robert Snatch skipped again. Sad face with drooping eyebrows. All right, let me look for you, Robert. Let me look. I don't pass people on purpose. Snatch. Okay, where's this guy? Here we go. He was skipped. West gotcha. Pretty pretty cool photo, but you look a little depressed or something. Or you look like you're like pretending to be a monster and scaring children. It's but I mean, the photo is really well done. I think it's well accomplished. I just don't like your pose. Okay, there you go. Where are we at? Oh, good. We're not that far away. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Confusion is mine. Did you post this thing twice? You did. All right. Confusion is mine. Confusion is mine. What's happening here? Oh man, I never should have searched for Snatch on the internet because it just messed me up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Inga. This is a pretty cool photo. I like it. It feels a little bit tilted to the right, but good processing. You overdid the sky because I can see those little sharpening things, and also your water, because of the HDR, has come off a bit gray too, so that's no good. Okay, reply. Let me paste this in here. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of time. It's a pretty good photo. It's a good angle. I think your horizon is off. It seems a little tilted, but I think it's a smart photo. It's a good rock and roll type photo. Good angle. Whenever you shoot these rock situations, you can go crazy with the angles. Okay, we've already done this dolphin guy. Marco. This is a very good photo. I like it. She's a little stretched because she's so close to the edge of the frame because of the wide angle. So you can squeeze that in a little bit in Photoshop, just transform that part so that she's not super stretch. That's just a minor complaint. It's a good photo. Okay, what's happening here? This photo's all right. Again, it's a little tilted to the right. It's amazing how many horizon off photos I see. Should be a pretty easy thing to fix. Actually, I sometimes have trouble seeing it myself, so show it to someone in your apartment or house or something. They'll tell you immediately. It's okay. You should be right in the center if you're going to be in the center. You're a little bit off center, I can tell. Okay, reply. Pop this in here. Good. Okay. God, this is so long I can barely scroll anymore. My computer's just chugging. All those have been reviewed by Stu and Wes. Good. Rodney got that one. That was a cool photo. We looked at that one yesterday. Scrolling down. It looks like a lot of these have been commented upon. Very good. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for having fun and posting stuff and being brave. I hope the little things I said here or there are helpful. Just keep up the hard work, and I will be here for you. All right. You guys take it easy. Have a good day. Bye.